my new theme song. Hey, what's up? We got new guitars. I got the FRH 10 in rose gold, and I got the blue one that has the controls. The camera's going to fade out in and out because it's a dark, gloomy day here in Northeast Ohio. It's raining, but we bought these guitars, and you can look up the price. These run at $4.99. The Ibanez bass that Linda got lists at about $11.99. Uh, so we're probably not going to be like running out to buy a bunch of guitars real soon. But now check this out. People are predicting that prices of imported goods are going to go up. Now, I know that it is a real popular trend right now to buy these budget guitars off of Amazon and even from Sweetwater and Musician's Friend and Temu and other places at all these fabulous great prices. And that's great. And the internet is swamped with this stuff. YouTube is swamped with people buying these guitars. Now, I never really was into buying really expensive guitars. I've got a couple of them. I've got an expensive Taylor, and a few of Linda's basses are up there in the upper echelon of Fender bass, and even that Ibanez is at $1,200. So that's not outrageous, but that's not cheap. And I don't usually rely on cheap guitars to play with or play out on. I've got my cheap little Epiphone Les Paul special that I love that I got for $129, which was the lowest price they ever had on those. But I think to myself, I see all these videos of people with how great Fireflies are and how great glary guitars are and shit from Temu, and they redo it and they put all this money into it and all this stuff. And when was the last time you saw Joe Bonamassa playing on a Firefly, or Billy Strings playing on some budget Amazon guitar, right? Uh, what? When was the last time you saw Joe Satriani playing on a Leo James Strat kit, or whatever, just, and those are fine. And if that's what you like to do, that's fine. I'm not into buying a lot of cheap stuff. I'm into buying stuff that is actually have a little bit of quality to it, or a lot of quality to it, at least some quality that I can rely on. And I go for name brands like Gibson, Fender, Epiphone, Ibanez, Yamaha, Taylor, Martin. It's stuff like that. I don't. Oh, and back in the day, it was Peavey. When the American made Peavey stuff. I've got a ton of it. I've got several American made Peavey guitars that are 40 years old. But at any rate, now that the election is done and everything is over, what's going to happen to guitar prices now? That, and gear in general, that if tariffs are set in place on these imported goods, because now already, if you buy something made in the USA, like a USA Fender, a USA Martin, a USA Gibson, you're going to pay some money for it. And so, the option is guitars made overseas, primarily Mexico for Fender, and China for Squire and Glary and Donner and whatever, what have you. these guitars are made overseas, and if they impose these tariffs or implement these tariffs on imported goods, what's going to happen to these prices? I am predicting that the price of these instruments and gear in general made overseas is going to go up substantially, which is going to drive sales down, which, you know, if the demand is less, prices usually come down, like with gas. When there's less of a demand for fuel, the price comes down. But if they have to pay more to import these instruments, they can't possibly lower the price if the demand goes down, because they won't be able to recoup any of the money that they spent to buy these instruments and this gear. So I'm predicting that, and this is my opinion, this is just a prediction, that guitar sales and gear sales are going to drop drastically. A lot of these instruments, after current inventory is depleted, are going to disappear from the market, and instruments are going to become extremely backordered, because people are going to rush to buy now. There's going to be a rush to buy instruments, and that could drive prices up in itself, just a huge demand, because the more you want it, the more they charge you for it. So get your guitar and your gear now. Buy it now. Don't wait. Don't wait a month. Don't wait 6 months. Do it now. But get it now. Because from what I have seen, and from what people are saying and predicting, companies are already raising prices in anticipation of their product becoming more expensive in the future when these tariffs are set in place. So I would not wait. I would go out and I would get my brand new Ibanez, my brand new Fender, or my brand new imported instrument. I would get my brand new imported instrument right now. Now, that if those prices go up, Fender and Gibson are notorious for raising their prices just all the time anyway, and they're gonna these prices are gonna shoot up. They're gonna go up. Everything's gonna get more expensive. So I predict that prices are going to go up, sales are going to drop, and availability is going to suffer, because instruments are going to disappear from the market, and instruments in places like Sweetwater, Musician's Friend, Guitar Center are going to become backordered. And who knows, it might be just better for you to go ahead and bite the bullet and buy that American-made Fender, that American-made Taylor, that American-made Gibson. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. You know, it was a strange election cycle, if you ask me. It's the weirdest one I've ever seen in my life, man. It is. There's a lot of weirdness going on out there. So think about that. Tell me in the comments what you think. And I'll be putting some more, I'll be watching and I'll be putting some more video over on Patreon. I'm going to start putting a lot of stuff on Patreon and stop putting it up on YouTube. I don't do many videos like this anymore anyway because nobody watches them, so why bother? But I hope a few people watch this, and I want to hear what your opinion is and what you think. And hey, it's Sunday afternoon, new week coming. I hope y'all have a good week. And remember, play your guitar.